Hey everyone, I'm Kyle.
And I am Mackenzie.
And this is We Watch Slayerverse with Angel, a reaction series to, of course, Angel. I am the, not biggest fan, but definitely a strong fan of this series, along with its predecessor, and Mackenzie.
I am the brand noob. And I've never seen any of these Angel episodes except for up to what we watched in Snow. Speaking of something we watched last week.
Yes.
Something I didn't mention at the end of the last one. The last thing that I thought was going to happen at the end of that last episode, which we all know it would happen. But you know what? I also have a fan theory.
Okay.
She was over here saying things like, you haven't noticed a change in me? And you haven't noticed the last couple of days I've been acting different? I honestly thought she was a puppet too. I don't know what happened and it would have been bad. I don't know. She's not dead. The person previous wasn't dead. He was still alive. So I thought that maybe it's going to carry over into this episode. We'll see. Maybe. But maybe it's not the real Fred kissing Wesley. We'll see. That wouldn't make me happy. I don't know. I don't know if that would make me happy or
I feel
not.
like that would be worse, but maybe not.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
And I have a nice room, and I could meet a nice boy, and we could get married and live in my nice room, and
You'd have to be a smallish fella.
have sweet little babies that can sleep in the drawer.
Hell A.
It's Los Angeles, the city
Hell
of
A.
angels, remember? Feigenbaum. Can't make the trip without Feigenbaum.
Taking
I
bomb.
look up to it.
Hush. He's the master of chaos. He'll love L.A. I'll even be dull, boring. Cross my heart. They reproduce by vomiting up crystals that attract and mutate the microbes around them to form eggs.
Are you trying to turn me on?
It's kind of romantic.
What?
What was I supposed to do? Ask me to turn around.
Pick a battle. It wasn't time.
You just like stabbing me.
It's in pretty good shape, and I'd like to take it back to the lab. Always like a new specimen.
That looks like it opens.
3 little maids from school, 3 little maids, and you don't stop with all the ladies in the
Come on.
gangster butt go. Fred and I are getting back together. She was so keyed up from last night's fight, she asked me over. We ended up talking for hours like old times. Then, all of a sudden, I can't even keep this up because your face is gonna make me weep. Wes, I am so messing with you.
No,
Come on, brother gets a dig in. That's my right.
So you know
It's on
about...
every Blackberry in the building. Last year, you wouldn't ask me that question. The man becomes civilized. It's cool.
Look, if cavemen and astronauts got into a fight, who would win?
Astronaut.
Oh. You've been yelling at each other for 40 minutes about this.
Well, it depends. Do the astronauts have technology? Well, probably cavemen then. Cavemen. If it was a
The
fight,
astronauts
cavemen.
have weapons?
No.
I couldn't find any info.
Then cavemen.
on it. And you're seeing Wesley now.
Okay. That's not connected to mummies in some way.
No, I just wanted to get it out there. And I'm totally good with it.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't want to make you uncomfortable. I love working with you, and that's plenty for me.
You're sweet.
It did open.
I'm saying you should go.
You really can't stand the competition, can you?
That isn't the way I figure it is that Lindsay brought you back as a spirit bound to this place so you'd become invested in it.
I'm not attached. Just don't have anywhere else to go.
I'll give you the resources you need to go anywhere. Cars, gadgets, expense account.
Go anywhere I want.
Anywhere. Everywhere. Where are you coming from?
Oh, medical. I breathed some old mummy dust. Had to make sure I didn't discover any new germs.
Good. I was hoping to take you out tomorrow night, and I don't feature you wrapped in bandages.
Take me out where?
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
You make me happy. Haven't had this many big strapping men at my bedside since that night with the varsity lacrosse team. That was a joke.
You sure gave us all a big scare, Freddles.
Yeah, you just need to rest. Lab's doing some blood work.
I'm a mummy, aren't I?
I've fought plenty of mummies, and none of them were as pretty as you.
So you don't know what it is?
Yet.
Assuming I still have one.
I mean, I guess that's dark humor you can make because everybody has their own drama in this show at some point.
I didn't know. Her organs are cooking. In a day's time, they'll liquefy.
I just need to know if the Holbein clan history was here. It's supposed to be faxed to my office.
It can wait.
These guys are really important. I just need...
Of course.
Hello? Here, kitty, kitty? I'm not going anywhere, kitty. It is just me. The physical form of the conduit is determined by the viewer. So, I'm looking at me because what? You are failing. I'm not the issue here. I believe that you think that. You can't let this happen to Fred. This is the part where I need to be clear. I am not your friend. I am your conduit to the senior partners, and they are tired of your insolence. Oh yeah, they are not here for your convenience. I didn't come for a favor. We can make a deal. Deals are for the devil. You want someone else, a life for hers, you'll get it. You can have mine. I already do.
Lindsay and I had nothing to do with that. Have you heard from him?
Oh, this is truly poetical.
And why would we even care about it?
Oh, I'm sorry, that was a knuckle buster. I'm Jake LaMotta over here. It's pathetic. You're going to sing for me.
Pretty as a picture, she is like a golden ring.
She's clean. If I was about to face your future, I'd make like Carmen Miranda and die.
Are you going to tell the senior partners where I am?
Hell of a bargaining chip.
No, they can't help you. I mean it. If the old ones.
The original demons, before humankind. They were all driven out of this dimension.
Are the ones that were still alive.
It's called Illyria, a great monarch and warrior of the Demon Age.
In England, in the Cotswolds, that's the location to the inch.
Lauren, tell Harmony to prep the jet. We can be there in 10 hours.
I don't know. I feel like it's set up to be really bad. Now, whether or not she dies, I don't know, but...
Fred, you can't be doing this.
Because right now she's on everybody's good side.
Exactly the person to be doing this. Something could have
So I
been
wonder
worse.
if she's going to be the tragic female that dies because she's on everybody's good side at the moment.
To work.
You have to lie down.
I am not. I lived in a cave for 5 years in a world where they killed my kind like cattle. I am not going to be cut down by some monster flu. I am better than that.
Oh, yeah.
I swear on my life we will stop this, but you must be back in bed. That's where I need you to fight.
Like I'm 6 years old. Take me home.
After we save Fred, we should hit the West End. Take in a show.
I've never seen Les Mis.
Trust me. Halfway through the first act, you'll be drinking humans again.
Can't lose her, Spike.
You won't.
You know for sure you can do that.
Let's test it out.
I think I gave them what they need.
Feigenbaum. He's the master of it. I have to have Feigenbaum here.
Who is Feigenbaum?
I don't remember. At a time like this, I'm worried about how crappy I look.
You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
You always like splotchy girls.
It's my curse.
Read to me.
The Dread Host's Compendium of Immortal Leeches.
Can that be any book in the world?
Name one.
She was such a little girl that one did not expect to see such a look on her small face. She felt as if she had lived a long, long time.
You want to bet that's the entrance to the deeper well?
Either that or Christmas Land. Do you ever have any fun?
I'm sorry, just...
You even brought us well.
I was like, what?
Strategy. Just hold my hand.
St. Petersburg.
Thought you'd forgotten.
They're a team!
You got me all up in this Walt Disney mojo. Don't
They're
say
impervious to the cold. The blood tissue freezes, but they just keep working away like it's a sunny day in LA. I'm sorry. I care about Fred more than she's like no one I've met, you know?
I do.
And nothing would make me happier than to be the white knight in this situation and have her look at me the way that I practically worship it.
You said it.
Oops.
Is that all? We haven't even started.
I'd say that's enough. You're the keeper of the well.
Oh, the lights are just a little bit too bright for this, and I thought it was Gru for a second. I was like, Gru!
Do not ask me a question. If you ever ask me a single question, I will kill you outright. And don't think for a moment that I can't.
We can, he would. Eh?
You'll hear about Illyria.
Yes.
Walk in.
But how?
What did I just say to you not one moment ago? Don't!
Seriously, he doesn't like questions.
Why the bloody hell not?
He can't lie.
You did this. You did all of this.
Technically, that's not the case. I just played my part.
Why? You couldn't stand the thought of Wes winning her, so you kill her?
No, I meant everything I said about her. I chose Fred because I love her, because she's worthy. You'd think I'd have my god hatched out of some schmuck?
What are you...
This was all set in motion millions of years ago, Charles.
Angel and Spike.
Oh, they're really on track, but it doesn't matter. Angel's not gonna save her.
You don't know Angel.
I mean, he's gonna let her die.
The old ones were demons pure. The greater ones were interred, for death was not always their end. Illyria was feared and beloved as few are. It was laid to rest in the very depths of the well until it disappeared a month ago. I believe it was predestined to as part of Illyria's escape plan. All the way through the earth.
It was supposed to teleport back to the base of its power, but the continents drifted. I had others help me get it here, but then it got stuck in, would you believe it, customs. But you took care of that. You signed the order to bring it into the lab so you could get another brain boost.
Ugh. Ugh. Ow.
It's like I said.
Ow.
I'm just one small part of a great machine. Wait and try and figure out exactly what you want to tell your...
I never got a B- before. Ah, sorry, make it stop.
It's been freed. The power to draw back Illyria lies in there. It requires a champion who has traveled from where it lies to where it belongs.
You got two of those right here.
But I didn't know it was free. If we bring the sarcophagus back
Running
to
low
the
on
well,
time,
we'll
guys.
draw Illyria out of your friend and into every single person between here and there. It will become the mystical equivalent of airborne. It will claw into every soul in its path to keep from being trapped entire tens, maybe hundreds of thousands. Will die in agony. If you save her. No. I'll prepare the spell. Your choice.
Hell with the world.
It's bigger than anything.
I don't believe that.
I'm with him. You won't leave me now.
I will never leave you.
You will leave me.
I won't.
And this is my power. To not let them take me.
This goes all the way through to the other side. There's a bloke somewhere around New Zealand standing on a bridge like this one. There's a hole in the world. Feels like we ought to have known.
I've loved you since I've known you. I think maybe even before.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I need you to talk to my parents. They have to know I wasn't scared. Oh, God.
You have to fight. You don't have to talk. Just concentrate on fighting. Just hold on.
Why can't I stay?
This will do.
So that was a hard episode to just like make light of because all of it was just a lot of suffering the whole time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a lot of just like watching and tension.
Yeah, it's really hard to do a traditional reaction to something like that.
Yeah, because it's a lot of suffering. And to get to a heavy topic first, if I can.
Please.
What really killed my heart is just that it's a disease, and I realize it's a supernatural disease in this, but it's just like COVID rampant right now. And just watching people like having to suffer and just trying to fight it, stuff like that really, really hurt. And to have to see loved ones that can't be around other loved ones and all that kind of thing, that really, really hurt. So I know I shouldn't like 100%. This was not based off of COVID or any kind of pandemic nowadays, but it's very relevant right now.
Yeah.
So seeing that, knowing people are suffering around the world right now, I hate to just take it away from the episode for a minute, but yeah, this is happening everywhere. And a lot of people are going through the exact same thing in a totally different manner. So if this hurts your heart watching this,
yeah,
I'm going to say it. Please go get the vaccine. Please go get the vaccine. Do what you can to protect yourself and others. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. This is not the exact same equivalent, but it's the same kind of premise. And you don't always get to see it on TV, but COVID is real, and it is something that is affecting all of us. So this may be a highlighted instance of this, but it super hit home for that reason. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
I think that's very good that you say that because it's very accurate, and it is extremely relevant with, unfortunately, what's going on.
Yeah. But back to the episode and focusing it on as an art piece. I'm happy I called Knox. Good job, me. But fuck.
Yes, I know. Every time you called it, I was just like, oh God, it's worse.
He's too nice. He's too likable. He was working at an evil organization, but he was too nice. He had to be corrupted at one point. Or he had something traumatic happen to him, but there's no trauma that has happened to him, like number 5 or anything like that. So yeah, he was too nice. I had to call it. But I just hate that it had to be in this manner.
And it also sucks because, as you were pointing out, Gunn's starting to act evil lately. And it's like, well, he definitely did something that was evil. He didn't mean that, and this is kind of the ramification of doing something evil.
Making the deal with the devil, that's not, like, it's not the devil, it's the powers.
Sure.
Senior partner, whatever. But, he made a deal for something awful, and there was no good that could have come out of that situation, and he did it. Was he forced into it? No. Was he tricked into it? Yes. But he still made those choices, and because of that, something terrible has happened to a friend of his. And that's heartbreaking for him too. But then he goes off and kills Knox, and we always have the moral dilemma. We kill baddies on this show, but can we kill human baddies? That is where the moral dilemma arises.
Yeah, I hate this episode, to be honest.
Yeah. And it sucks because, like, now what kind of female leads do we have that are, like, relatable anymore? That really sucks too.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Like, we got Harmony. She's cool, but, like, not relatable. That's it. That's all I can think of, really. Eve, but he's relatable.
That annoyed me when this originally aired. I was like, why is this happening? Like, we've already dealt with Cordy. Why do we have to do this now? Why? I was like, does this show just hate women? Like, what is its deal? Like, I hated it.
She did a really good job at the end, acting it too. That was very... Oof.
I freaking love Fred, and so I was just pissed. I was like, why didn't this happen to Wesley?
I shall neither confirm nor deny that statement.
I didn't want it to happen to anyone, but I was like, why? If it had to happen. I don't love when the main cast puts all of their energy into like a core character, because yeah, of course we care about them, but it also annoys me because I always think like there's all these other people that exist in this world. And it just shows how selfish our main characters are. They're putting all of the resources into it. Do I want them to put all the resources into it?
Yeah.
Yes. But do I think it's kind of obnoxious on a level of this is world building? And I'm like, you're selfish. You're all a bunch of selfish people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like, I was happy that they were doing it, but I was also like...
Kyle, you would get shot in the leg.
I would get shot in the leg. I would get shot in the leg for sure. It's horrendous. Anyway.
I'm interested to see what the ramifications are of this. Though Fred is dead, we do have this new villain that has popped out from Fred and has taken over her body and everything. And she looks pretty badass. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I love it. I already love the blue. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
But who knows what hell on earth that she's going to bring. I assume it's the name that Fred said at the end, but I don't know. Like, there was halfway through the hallucination she set up and said something, but I forget what it was. But yeah.
Well, I could go into it, but within the very beginning of the next episode, you'll get the name. So I'll just let you discover it when we get there. This was definitely another episode of We Watch Slayerverse.
Yeah, and you can catch the full length over at patreon.com.
Yes.
It's late.
Hey, everyone.
Thanks for still being here.
Yeah.
You're awesome. We're awesome. Let's see more of each other in the future.
Are you drunk?
Not yet. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified.
And check us out on Patreon.
.com.
/FantheoryTV.
I swear I'm not drunk.